How do? It's a grand day, ain't it?
Yeah, it is a grand day. Say, do you mind if I watch you for a while?
Oh, be my guest.
The easel and the painting and the colors.
Did you say something?
Oh, no. I was just trying to make up some words to a song.
All right. Bit of a hobby of yours, is it? Making up songs?
Well, it's more than a hobby. I write songs for a living.
Do you now? Ever written anything famous?
Yeah, I've written hundreds of famous songs.
Go on. You must be pretty famous yourself in that case. What's the name?
George Gershwin.
Any relation to the George Gershwin who wrote A Fascinating Rhythm, You've Got Me on the Go, Fascinating Rhythm, I'm All a Quiver?
Yeah, that's me. I wrote Fascinating Rhythm.
Hey, Bayek. I always remember my grandmother and grandfather singing that song to me when I was a lad. God bless him. They love Gershwin.
Always singing his songs.
My songs.
All right. Your songs. So what were the other ones you wrote then? Embraceable You?
Yeah. Someone to watch over me, the man I love.
Someday he'll come along, the man I love.
Yeah. That certain feeling, a foggy day.
A foggy day in London town.
Yeah. Love is here to stay.
What was that one with the very catchy lyrics? How did it go now?
Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. I reckon that was the best one you ever wrote.
I didn't write that song.
You didn't?
No. Cole Porter wrote that one.
Oh. So what's this new song about then?
I don't know yet. I got the tune in my head, but not the words.
You can't think of anything?
No. You see, my brother Ira was the one who wrote the words. I just composed the music.
Aye, well, I don't think you'll find much inspiration walking around graveyard like you're doing.
Aye, there we are.
Hey, that's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like the way... you've put the paint on real good and thick.
It's a pity you didn't bring me trowel with me then. Could have spread all flaming lot on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that was
Don't mind me, lad. I'm just pulling your leg.
A shuttle.
Shuttleworth. Arnold Shuttleworth.
Come on then, George. I'll pack this stuff in the car and take it down Riverbank. You might find someone there to write about. You can whistle your tune to me as we go.
Aye, it's a catchy tune, right enough. If you don't mind me saying so, though, it hasn't got... How shall we say? It hasn't got the usual Gershwin ring to it, somehow.
Oh, it's Gershwin, all right.
Cheesecake?
Oh, no thanks.
What's so funny?
Well, when you said Cheesecake, that used to be my nickname when I was a kid back on the east side.
Why Cheesecake?
Well, you see, Dad owned a bakery on 27th Street. I used to go down and get a hold of all the old cheesecake that had been dumped. Scrape off all the green mold and the dirt and the slime and stuff, and then sell it to the kids on the block for a cent at a time. Doesn't that taste so good?
No, no. Bit went down wrong way, that's all. So where did you live? East side?
Yeah, East Side, New York.
Is that where you learned about music?
Yeah. Well, not at first. I was always out on the street fighting or playing games. But then music kind of took over. One of my best friends, Maxie Rosenzweig, played the violin. I loved to listen to him. He played beautiful music. Changed his name to Max Rosen and became a world-famous violinist. And not far from where we lived in Harlem was the Baron Wilkins Jazz Club. I used to sneak in and hide under the table and listen to the colored folks play. That was the most exciting music I'd ever heard.
Harlem? That's New York as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we lived all over the city. Harlem, Manhattan, Delancey, Coney Island.
There was a song about all those places. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too.
Yeah. It's lovely going to
The zoo. Was that one of yours?
No, that was Richard Rogers. He wrote some good stuff.
So when did your composing start?
The day Mom and Dad bought a piano. The best day of my life.
How old were you then?
12.
Aye, go on. They bought you a piano?
Oh, they didn't buy it for me. They didn't buy it for anyone. They just bought it. Mom's sister had just got one, so we had to have one. Then they decided my brother Ira ought to have lessons. Ira was the eldest.
Were you any good?
He was okay. Played scales and exercises, stuff like that.
But he never composed anything.
One tune. He made up one tune. Played it over and over again. Drove everybody in the house crazy. I used to tell him that Mom wanted to see him in the kitchen just to get him off the piano.
Then you got on and played.
Yeah, I loved to play. I was pretty good at picking out notes, making things up. But then I'd hear the kids in the street shouting up through the window. Hey, Cheesecake, that you hitting the ivories? Why don't you take the donuts off of your fingers first? I used to get mad and chase out after them, bust a few lips. And then when I got home, there was Ira sitting on the stool again, playing that same old tune. Na 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 nee 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 na 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 na.
It were Ira's tuning. One you been thinking of? George? George? George?
I just wanted Ira to have one hit tune. That's all. One hit tune. It was always me got the limelight. People'd say, that's a George Gershwin song. Not that's an Ira Gershwin song. Just because I wrote the music. Maybe if I'd let him play the piano some more, then Ira could have composed famous tunes. I can't even think of any words to the one he did write.
George, you just told me the words. Back there when you were talking about growing up. You see, Ira's tune isn't about churchyards and green trees and love and the like. It's about you and him. Back on east side of New York. Playing games, getting into scrapes, selling flaming cheesecake. It's a song of the streets.
Ira was never on the streets, though. He was too quiet. Read books most of the time.
Well, put that in song. And him playing piano and annoying folk. Make it comical. He'd like that.
Yeah. Will you help me, Arnold?
Aye. I'll lend hand. Come on. If you can tell me a bit more about you and your Ira before we make up song.
Did I tell you I was roller skating champion of 2nd Avenue before I was 10?
No, you never did. Skate must have been bigger than me.
Yeah. I used to skate over the Brooklyn Bridge. We lived there once.
George is on the corner selling cheesecake. Not the greatest cheese aroma.
Bestest, not greatest.
Bestest? No such word, is there?
No, but that's how we used to talk on the streets.
Not the bestest cheese aroma. Something to rhyme with aroma. Oh, Boma,
Soma,
Toma.
Homer. That's it! Homer!
Homer? What's the great God got to do with east side of New York?
Homer's aromas. Listen! Not the bestest of aromas. George is heading home sweet homers.
Not the bestest of aromas. Cheesecake's heading home sweet homers.
And how much more can Mr. Gershwin take? Da, da. Music modulates the key of C major. Octave chords on next sequence. Slight rallentendo on opening 2 bars.
Aye. Why not?
Sweet embraceable.
Sweet embraceable, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, songs we love to hear. Oh, come on, George, another Gershwin song, 7 syllables.
They can't take that away from me?
They can't take that away from me. Oh, 8, too many.
I'll build a stairway to paradise.
A stairway to paradise. 9, that's worse.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Naylor, we're nearly finished. We've just got this bit to do and then...
No, that's the name of the song. Let's call the whole thing off. 6, no good.
You know, I still fancy Fascinating Rhythm.
Yeah, but that's only got 6 syllables.
Aye. But Fascinating Rhythmical has got 7.
Let's try it. From Plenty of Nothing.
Plenty of nothing, certain feeling. Sweet, embraceable, fascinating, rhythmical songs we love to hear.
That's it. We got the whole song. We got the song.
Where's piano coming from?
Come on, Arnold.
George? George?
If you want to see a show that don't cost a dime, come and meet the Gershwin brothers, East Side. One's a crazy mixed-up kid, the other never flips his lid. A bookworm and a powder keg, they're all man's pride. Ira's on the piano, father's not too impressed. George is on the corner selling cheesecake. Not the bestest of aromas, cheesecake's heading home sweet home. It's how much more can Mr. Gershwin take? Roxy Rose and Spy is playing Schubert and Strauss. Ira's finished playing Ira Gershwin. George is roller skating rapidly, accelerating, but a hot surprise is waiting, coming straight on the chin. City streets are quiet now, the cheesecake ain't dead. He's on the piano playing jazz at ragtime. Everybody's finding glad that Ira's reading books and learning how to write those lyrics oh so bright. Those marvelous ain't necessarily many of us inside feeling. Sweet and graceful plastic through the songs we love to hear.
They like it. They like Ira's tune.
Aye, they like it right enough. What's they going to call it?
I'm gonna call it Cheesecake. Music by Ira Gershwin.
Words by George Gershwin.
Words by George Gershwin and Arnold Shuttleworth.
Gershwin's shocking. Where'd they go? Where'd they go, George?
George?
Aye, well. Cheesecake.